Namaskaram. During a previous update, I spoke about some of the challenges that existed in the current ecosystem that we were using to conduct the online course for Isha Vidya students. So we were basically trying to teach web development using Google Classroom and WhatsApp and our custom leaderboard application that showed the performance of the students in the program publicly. And I'm going to put a link to that video just so that you understand the challenges that we faced with that current setup. So to counter that, we have a solution, which is to build our own custom application that is built not only to address the current issues that we're facing with the existing setup, but also to scale up as we expand the number of schools that we are partnering with and the number of students we are serving, and also the number of course titles that we're currently able to teach. So this is an interactive prototype for the finished product, just to give you an idea as to what the finished application would look like and what it would work like. So this would be the page that you would see when you go to the website. So this is the publicly visible information. You basically see the logo and the login button and a bunch of student profiles. So you get their name, their school name, the location, the class info, and a photo if they set the privacy options to show their photo. By default, it won't show. And when you click on their profile, you get to see information about them, what projects they've done, what courses they're part of, how much they've completed. And when you click on this further, you'll get to see further information about their participation in the course. And all of this is publicly available, as in the students get to have a public portfolio showing their academic work. And this is a very important aspect of this platform because students get to publicly display their work and their creativity and all of that stuff through this portfolio. Now, when you log in, you'll be able to log in with your email and password, and we have some options to reset password. And also, you'll only be able to log in if you already have an account, and you're not going to be able to create an account as an individual unless your school has partnered with the Shuddhi Vidya and the school offers you those credentials. So let's say that you log in. This is the dashboard that you would get to see. Now you have the option to go to your profile or go to your account settings and profile settings in contact support or log out. And you also have this chat interface, which will let you communicate with others who are authorized to communicate with you. This is pretty much like WhatsApp or Telegram. And you're also able to record your own voice and send it as a voice memo. This is very helpful in interacting with teachers and explain difficult things that may not be easy for them to type out. So that's that. And so this is the dashboard with these three tabs: the announcements, and assignments, and courses. I'll walk you through each of these separately. Now, coming to this announcement section, this is the section we're looking at right now. If you notice, you have a red dot here indicating that you have 100 announcements here, and this is the 100 announcement. So the announcements act as a way for the students to be informed of important things that they need to be informed about. So the principal or the school staff or the teachers or the instructor of the course can communicate to the students using these announcement features. So they can click on this and they get to see what the announcement is. In case they have any doubts, they can fill this out with their question and then send it, and that will be sent to the person who created the announcement, along with the contextual information as to what that comment is about. Now, if you notice, the tab no longer has that red dot indicating that all of the announcements are red. Now we have the red dot in the assignments. So now moving on to assignments, we have this 100 assignment, and you're able to filter these assignments based on what status they have. You can only show the pending ones or the overdue ones or completed ones, or you can also filter them by course. And you can also sort these assignments based on latest first or oldest first. So now when you click on this assignment, you get to see the instructions for that assignment. You also get to see which course it is part of and which section of that course it is part of, and the title of the assignment and how many points it carries and when the due date is. And you also see the list of questions that it comes with. So let's say that you try to submit this assignment. You get to see this validation response saying that you need to respond to all the assignment questions before submitting. And as I discussed in the earlier video, this is a huge feature that is missing in the current classroom setup. There's no way to validate assignment submissions. So here we have that. Now, if you want to submit this assignment, you have to respond to all of these questions. And let's say you do that and then submit. It'll show you this confirmation, and you can click OK, and it'll go to the assignment section showing you this blue tick mark, which indicates that your assignment has been submitted. Now, after it's been graded, you get a double tick mark indicating that it's been graded. So your work with this assignment is complete. Now you can move to the other ones that are yet to be completed. Now the third section we have here is the courses section, which shows you a list of courses that you're enrolled in. And if you click on any of the courses, you get to see the different sections of that course and also the different assignments. And you can see that there's a way way to have certain assignments be locked and only allow the student to complete these assignments in case they've already submitted earlier assignments. So there's a way to set prerequisites before an assignment is revealed to the student. And this feature also is missing in Google Classroom. And this will allow the instructor to flexibly design a course which can be taken in a self-paced manner. So that's also going to be very helpful in designing the course in a very controlled manner. So this is all of the students section. I'm just making this video as a way to showcase what the student experience is going to be. There are also other components to this entire application in the form of what interface the instructor will get to see, and also what the grader will get to see, and how the grading process can be streamlined through this application. And all of it is exciting stuff, and we'll be sure to offer more updates on that as we progress with development. In case you have any questions or doubts, please post them in the comment section. And also, if you have any suggestions to improve this application, please post them as well. It'll be very helpful for us. As always, please like and share this video, and please subscribe to our channel and press the bell icon for notifications. And also, in case you wish to support our organization and our efforts, please consider donating. It'll be really helpful for us. There'll be links to our Patreon and UPI payment gateway down below in the description. And also, you can show your support by volunteering with us. Links to that as well will be down below. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next one.